Miss Britton, this is the first time in 9 years that you have done this show. What prompted you to come back and go on the road with it?
When we did it originally at Carnegie, in New York, Carnegie Hall, Tom Poston and myself, with Jack Vaughn writing and directing as he did this time, it was such a lark. I did it for fun, and it was such a great property. But for New York, I thought. I didn't think that it would have any value for the road. But then this year, with the reawakening interest in burlesque, since this is a history of burlesque, a satire of burlesque, I thought that perhaps the rest of the country, we could give them as much fun as we gave the people in New York. So we took it out, and last night was our opening night.
How has burlesque changed in the last few years?
Well, now, I have been out of it ever since I was a kid. It's about 24 years that I've been out of burlesque, and I haven't seen any of it. But recently in New York, where they opened about 3 or 4 theaters, it's embarrassing. It's really dreadful. It's shoddy. At least there was a spirit to it. While I was in it, we had a chorus. We had the good comics, Jackie Gleason, Red Buttons, all these marvelous people that came out of burlesque. It's just as shoddy, just as embarrassing, a kind of thing that you would not want your neighbor to see you, in the burlesque show, whereas years ago, people came with their wives. It was an open thing. They enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a great spirit. And this is what our show is trying to revive, this kind of spirit. As for burlesque across the rest of the country, I don't know.
Well, you were in burlesque when it turned out female stars, when it turned out some of the great comedians that we see today. Where are these people coming from now?
I don't know. We talk about that in the show because there is no training ground. There is no place, for example, in television. The producers won't permit you to make a mistake and then hire you again. I don't know where these people are coming from, unless perhaps small nightclubs. I can't see any other field where people could get their training. And it is a problem. It is a problem for the industry, because there just are not enough trained performers. Hollywood, for example, they have their schools and stuff for actors. But what do you do about variety people? Variety people meaning comics, dancers, singers. I don't know where they come from.
You think there'll be a tendency to depend more upon the European stars and the methods that they develop in what they call circuses, but are what are actually variety shows over there?
No, I don't believe that, Chuck, because European performers have an entirely different background. They have lots of time. They are trained to do things subtly and slowly. They are about 20 or 30 years behind us. We're very quick. American people are very quick. And whenever we have brought comedians or performers over, variety performers from Europe or England, anywhere else but America, they have always failed. There have been, I think you could count on the fingers of one hand, the European variety performers that have been successful here, such as Victor Borge. At the moment, I won't take time to try to think of the others, but there have been very few.
Well, I'm sure that we, as well as a number of people in the Midwest, will enjoy seeing a revival of burlesque and the history of burlesque at Avondale Theater this week, and I'm sure that we'll enjoy your performance, as has been evidenced by the people who have already seen it.
Thank you very much, Chuck. Thank you.